Spotify's algorithm can be the difference between one of your songs getting 40,000 streams and 477,000 streams. My name's Chris, also known as the Artist Manifest. I have just under 1 million monthly listeners right now. Our goal is 10 million by the end of this year. And I want to explain to you what the Spotify algorithm is, which is really the AI, the artificial intelligence that is constantly learning, collecting data, and sharing your songs with potential fans to make sure that your songs are getting played by the right people, but also the users, the fans are getting a good experience when they're on the platform. It's getting recommended the right songs. Like every time I open up my Spotify app, I can say, hey, new albums, new things that you'd like to listen to, and it starts sharing and recommending the songs. That's the AI doing its work. And if you want your songs to get recommended, well, then you need to make sure you, number one, release your songs properly. Number two, you need to feed the algorithm. How do you do that? By promoting the songs. You could be doing that by sharing it on social media, running ads, and getting it out there, right? Doing a playlist promotion where basically streams are starting to happen. People are starting to listen to your song. And based on whether they skip the song, how much they play it, whether people save it, how the AI is going to respond and share your song. And you want to make sure that you're tapping into that. You want to make sure you go all in on one song and not just spread it out all across. Because like you've heard me say 1 million times, albums don't promote albums. It's the songs that promote the albums. You want one song to blow up. I'm not saying only one song, but you want to focus on finding which one is the hit, right? And sometimes you can only give your best shot. Like I shared with my album, I Run With Wolves. We called the album this. We made a song about it. I shot a music video for it. And guess what? I Run With Wolves is not the most popular song on this album, which is a bummer, right? But you don't know what you don't know. I know that Save You is the most popular song, so that's the one I should be doing a video for. I know that Break the Habit is my next most popular song, and guess what? Once we hit a certain tier, once I hit 1 million streams of that song, I'm gonna let my fans know. Once we hit that, we're gonna shoot a music video. Because now I have data. You know, Spotify's algorithm is obviously responding to that. We got added to editorial playlists. Spotify's sharing it in the Discover Weekly, via the Release Radar, in the Daily Mix, and all those different algorithmic playlists, right? But I had to find out and feed it data. Now, the next thing I want to share with you and why the algorithm is so important and the biggest mistake I made in releasing this album is that I used the waterfall strategy, and I did it really well up to the end. There's some mistakes that I made, and I want to share my screen and show you those mistakes so you avoid them, because this is the difference between one of these songs getting almost 500,000 streams in 3 months and the other song only getting 40,000 streams. Now, before I share my screen, I want to make sure I invite you to the next Get More Fans on Spotify challenge. That's right, the next challenge is focused strictly on Spotify to help you blow up your streams, your royalties. There's a full-time living to be made on Spotify, and you need to come and get a ticket and find out how. Click the link below this. Go to 10xyourfanbase.com/live challenge. I'll see you there. Let's jump into my artist dashboard right now. So I'm in my Spotify dashboard right now, artist.spotify.com, and I'm going to click on music. And then I'm going to click on releases. And then I'm going to click on since 2015, and I'm going to scroll down to my album, I Run With Wolves. Now, I released I Run With Wolves as a single, forever. Ups and Downs, Gravity Falls. I released all these songs as singles, and then when the album was scheduled for release, I made Break the Habit the song that I pitched to playlists. And this was 3 months ago. May 6th, this came out. Now, the two songs that I didn't pitch and the Spotify's algorithm did not get triggered, so that means the Release Radar didn't tell my fans about it, the radio didn't trigger, all my followers didn't find out. Can you see which two they were? This song Doomsday and this song Dead Man. And so what I should have done is I should have released all of these songs as singles and then released the album and then pitched Break the Habit. And I should not have included Dead Man, and I should not have included Doomsday. I could have included them on the physical album, but on the digital album, I should have saved them and then released them as singles, because I spent just as much money on this song as I did this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Same with this one. They cost me all the same, but you better believe the amount of royalties that I'm making off of almost 500,000 streams versus 42 is a big difference. And so this is where you want to use the waterfall strategy to release multiple singles until you've only got one single left, which is Break the Habit for me. I don't know what it is for you. And then I would release these ones as singles later on. And then if I want to keep them as part of the album, then on the last single or whatever it is, how many songs I want to have on my deluxe edition, I would do the same thing. So I'd probably release this as a single, this is a single, and then release a deluxe edition with one more extra song, and then I've got 3 new songs on a deluxe version of I Run with Wolves. That's how I would have done this differently, because I lost out on a lot of streams. And you cannot pitch a song once it's already streamed on Spotify unless you remix it, add a feature, or make it a new song. Now, I want to invite you to the next 10x Your Fanbase challenge. Go to Live Challenge or go to Let's Go, 10xyourfanbase.com, Let's Go. It's the Get More Spotify Fans Challenge. Day 1, we're going to focus on Spotify song release strategy, singles versus albums, scheduling for success, 5 mistakes artists must avoid. Day 2, we're going to talk about hacking the Spotify editorial and algorithmic playlists. Day 3, why we are in the collaboration economy. Spotify ads for profit on day 4. And then day 5, we're going to go to how to go from 0 to 6 figures on Spotify, the millionaire musician mindset, the number one difference between poor and rich artists, why talented artists and hit songs never see the light of day. Oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be on August 22nd to 26th. Get a VIP ticket. That way you get all the bonuses. Plus, you get the Spotify Profits ebook, which I'm currently updating, and then you can ask me questions all week. It's currently only $49. Or you can get a general admission ticket if you really want, but I always recommend the VIP so I can work with you one-on-one. Hope to see you there. Go to 10xyourfanbase.com /let's go, and I'll see you there.